Football is the home of Super Bowl 56, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Giants and the Broncos, and it comes your way. Next,
it's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Denver Broncos taking on the NFC champions, the New York Giants. Brandon Gaudin alongside my good friend Charles Davis and CD the Broncos. Quite a circuitous route to get to this Super Bowl. They were winners of Super Bowl 50 in Santa Clara, you remember. Didn't make the playoffs the next 5 years, going a combined 32-48. But now here they are back in the big one.
It's hard to hear that 32-48 record that you just cited, because we're used to Denver being one of the elite franchises in the NFL. This is their 9th appearance in the big game. Only the Patriots have appeared more, and they have won it 3 times. Twice with John Elway as their quarterback in the late 90s, and then, as you mentioned, Super Bowl 50 when John Elway was their general manager.
Meanwhile, what a turnaround for the Giants. They finished with losing seasons 7 of the last 8 years, including 6-10 last year. But now, here they are, champions of the NFC, looking for their 5th ever Super Bowl title.
And for many of us, we feel like they were here recently, but it has been a little bit of a wait for them to get back to the big game. Remember, they won Super Bowls 42 and 46. Got some fortuitous plays in both of those in wins over the Patriots. Could we possibly see, partner, something like the helmet catch again?
Bridgewater on first down. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Azeez Ojulari just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Tim Patrick with a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that. And the Broncos are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let him a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
McManus's point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. The quick strike ability certainly intact there. 2 plays, 80 yards to score. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The former number 6 overall pick of 2019, Daniel Jones, trots out to lead this New York Giants offense.
And he comes in off of a tremendous game in the NFC Championship round 2 weeks ago. This has been a team all season long that's really taken their identity from their quarterback, and he's been very vocal in the days leading up to this game that he believes that this is their time, and he's going to do all he can to will them to a Super Bowl win.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run 6.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Short kick. One of the up men will take it now. And he's able to get it up close to the 35, but hang on here. Penalty marker down. This one might be going the other way. So that will push him back.
And now we know why you have a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Nothing to score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Throwing, Jones. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Denver has Deontay Spencer deep to return. Taking it about the 16. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. A solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And it's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Bridgewater. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Tim Patrick, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Broncos are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
Yeah, I'm really not sure what was more impressive about that throw. Was it the distance travel or the accuracy involved? Because I'm going to tell you straight up, when you're trying to hit a guy in stride that far downfield, there's nothing easy about it, but he sure made it look easy there.
Extra point from McManus is good, and that makes the score 21-0. Just a 4-play drive that time, and it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Kicks it on the ground with a squib, taken around the 28. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Jones. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Returning it, here's Spencer. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Oh, he nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Flush to his right. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. First, though, time for a check of the next-gen stats from that first half for the Giants. And not much went right in those first 2 quarters. You can see the numbers on the ground there. Not a whole lot to write home about so far. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they too didn't do a whole lot in terms of rushing efficiency in that first half, as you can tell by the numbers there. These two teams have had plenty of extra time to make their final adjustments, but time's just about up. The final half of the NFL season is upon us. So let's get it back out to our Super Bowl broadcast team. Here's Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And no return from Cooper. Out it'll go to the 25. The Giants about set to go to begin this 3rd quarter. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
But if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That was the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Back to throw. Jones. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the 3rd quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
On 2nd down, Gordon once more. A loss of 8 that time, and it brings up 3rd down. One quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's third down. You're trying to get off the field and then wham. You have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Cooper is going to remain in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Those Super Bowl hopes that they had really dwindling now here in the fourth quarter. That NFC crown that they got 2 weeks ago seems like a distant memory as they have been outplayed tonight. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be a second down. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. They could not convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Now Gordon on 1st down. Oh, he gets free left side. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think now we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
McManus's point after is good, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Well, they got the ball in great field position. 1 play later, boom, end zone. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Jones now, throwing on 1st down. Open target here, Darius Slayton. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 2nd down at 4. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Once again, he finds Slayton. The Lombardi Trophy goes west, and it goes to the Denver Broncos, your Super Bowl champs. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.